Guys, we're here. We're playing Resident Evil 2.
We're back.
We're hanging at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo.
Yeah, we decided we were going to continue some more Resident Evil 2 remake tonight. So yeah. Also, Tim, your chosen title unintentionally half rhymes.
What do you mean? Oh, god damn it.
Zombie Zoo, Resident Evil 2.
Hanging in a corner, and all you want to do is dance down at the zombie zoo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, it is a zombie zoo. And
God damn it. I didn't think it was going to start me here. It's alright. Oh, god damn it.
Did we talk about this? Did you guys hear this story about the...
Oh, hey, it's our friend.
Excuse us. Nope.
Excuse me,
to break
sir.
your spine. I guess that's out, right?
If I could just get... Thank you.
What were you saying, Kevin? Or Jack?
I'm sorry.
I was just
Jack,
saying...
what are you saying?
Just to talk about zoos reminded me. Have you heard this horrifying fucking story about this new zookeeper who was basically going through their rounds feeding the chimps, where the chimps had basically learned that to put their nose right up against the cage door, so that the zookeeper could just reach in, fill it up, and then put it back. Until one of the cages, where it was this older chimp, it was a little further in, just enough where they would have to reach their arm into the enclosure to get it.
No, I haven't heard about this.
Well, as she's about to reach into the enclosure, one of the older zookeepers almost tackles her and yells at her to stop. And she gets her to back away from the crate, and she has her come around to a different angle where she could see that hiding just in a blind spot from where she was standing was that chimp in a place where he could grab her as soon as she reached in.
Nah, fuck that.
And you could tell with the look on his face that the chimp was angry that that the older zookeeper stopped her.
Fucking Gordy was ready for the attack.
Look, chimps are very intelligent creatures, but they scare the shit out of me.
No, they should. They are, of the primates, they are the scariest ones. That being said, do you remember that video of the guy who an orangutan was starting shit with?
Yeah.
First of all,
orangutans, well, also, you should, treat them as any other, dangerous ape. Orangutans, I feel more, don't start shit, there won't be shit.
Well, they're chill. So that guy did something wrong. It's look, you're fucking with the one ape that won't start anything. And look, it's grabbing you by the shirt. It's stronger than a chimpanzee is by all means.
Oh no, I think that's one thing a lot of people underestimate if they don't know better, is because chimps have these orangutans have these big squat bodies and these long lanky arms. They think they're not that strong. No, orangutans will bend you in half.
They are scary animals, but they're also docile for the most part, so, you know.
Well, again, they should be treated like any other, intelligent ape, in that don't assume that they're just tame and docile.
Exactly, but, look, they have the mindset of, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Chimps? No. Chimps, it's a fight on sight. Really? Roads out? I couldn't have fucking told.
In some of the Silent Hill games, where when you go to the edge of the town, there's just the roads collapse. If someone said, "Oh, road's out." So I saw a fucking sketchy ass headline from IGN of all places that just sounded like there was no actual backing to this, where they said the director of the Silent Hill movie says there's multiple Silent Hill games in development. It's why the fuck would he know? Assuming we're talking about the two previous horror movies from the 2000s, why the fuck would he know? Who's telling him?
Why would anybody go back to him to talk about it?
Unless there's a new Silent Hill movie in the works that I didn't know about.
And trust me, we will not know about it.
Hey there, are you done shopping?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So one thing,
Seems
that's a lovely
friendly.
plaid, sir.
Actually, it's pretty nice. How often do you see yellow plaid?
Not that often. That little girl is standing in a very concerning pose.
Speaking of family, this is one of the things that I wrote it down on a list of things to talk about for the episode. Man, Tom Brady really bailed on his whole family to go have the worst season of his life. No, nobody. Like, think about it. This dude said he was going to retire football so he could spend time with his family.
So I'm going to out myself a bit. Who does he play for?
Tom Brady?
Oh, Tom Brady. Okay, sorry, that didn't come over the mic that clear.
Yeah, my bad.
I do think it's funny how many people believe that, like, that's Photoshop screenshot that said he removed the family from his Twitter bio of football and family.
Oh, that's fake. Here's the thing. I already knew he got a divorce before I saw that, but
I do think it's going to be a very nasty divorce. It does look like there's going to be a lot of like drama to that.
But like,
the thing that made me laugh the most is my younger brother, who very much could not give a shit about like celebrity drama. He was very excited to watch the shit show that is his divorce.
Well, because she was at every game. She was always there, supporting him. But he told her, when the time comes, I will stop football and I will come back for you guys. And then that time came, and he didn't keep the promise.
Yeah.
And then before the divorce went through, she stopped going to the games. So, like, yeah, I hate celebrity drama, but also, ooh, this is juicy.
So real quick, is the little girl dead, or is she gonna eat him?
She's gonna eat Papa Bear.
Okay, thought so, but the way he was talking and the way she was like slumped over, I thought she was just dead.
Yeah, no, she's gonna eat Papa Bear.
So that popping sound means that she's dead now.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. You guys were talking about sports over a very emotional scene, and I was just like, cool.
We have more to talk about. How about fucking Aaron Judge getting his 60-second home run?
Damn.
We didn't talk about that on stream, now did we?
I mean, we don't talk about a lot of sports on stream.
I know. But like, that's exciting. Like, we finally have a Yankee who beat fucking what's his face, Roger Maris's home run record. That's pretty exciting.
Fair enough.
Whoa, not that.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I could go in there or not. Here's the thing. The thing about the Roger Maris record is it doesn't really count because they kind of
hold on real quick. Did they really just ask, have you heard of the Umbrella Corporation in the middle of Raccoon City?
I think it's a situation of, you're aware of what the fuck this thing is, right?
But they then went on to explain, it's a pharmaceutical company. Hey, blah, 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 blah.
That's for the audience.
This is Raccoon City.
But
they
also
basically own this fucking town. Yes, I know who they are.
Well, Jack, here's the real question. Do you know who Leon Kennedy is?
Who, the rookie?
The dumbass?
This is his first day. He got transferred here. He doesn't know shit.
Leon's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know shit.
Also, this man will one day be charged with protecting the president's daughter. God help her.
Well, by that time, no, Leon's a complete badass.
But in RE2, again, he literally just transferred here today. He's having the worst first day on the job of his life.
Also, you're not looking hot right now, are you? Oh, you don't
I
have
have
any
no health.
He's so ostracized at the station.
I have health, Kevin, but it's a really good health, so I don't want to use it right now.
Oh, well, okay.
He's so ostracized at the station, and the fandom finds this so hilarious that there's a very popular mod that changes the banner at the station from Welcome Leon to Leon Sucks.
You suck, Leon. So, real quick with Roger Maris. So, Roger Maris had a whole thing in the fucking, 60s or whatever, where he was going to beat Babe Ruth's record. Because Babe Ruth has, at that time, he had the most home runs. It was the whole thing. He had a whole 60 home runs in a season. That was a big deal. And then Roger Maris didn't beat that record. But at the last game, they're like, you know what, Roger? We know you just struck out and you suck fucking dick. Why don't you just go back up there and try again?
Also, I didn't say anything because you were talking, but oh god, was that SCP-682?
Yeah, it was, but don't worry about it.
I'd be very worried because that's the extremely hard to kill reptile.
Yeah. Just
which I feel like the more appropriate name is the unkillable reptile, considering how much things the Foundation has tried.
Fair enough.
Just to make sure, this isn't the crocodile that's going to be in theaters playing the violin, is it?
No, this is not Lyle Lyle Crocodile.
Oh.
I know people that worked on that movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm told it's a children's book. I have never heard of it.
I'll take that back. I worked at the shop that built sets for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fucking... So yeah, no, Roger Maris, they told me, oh, Roger, you know you struck out, but go back up there, try again. He struck out again. And they're like, you know what, Roger? We want you to do it one more time. Then he struck out again.
Great job, Roger. This is why we pay you the big bucks.
He did eventually beat Babe Ruth's record, but they have a very strong asterisk next to that one. Because it's like, look, he really didn't do it, but just give him it. But, Sarah, okay. Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah. It's funny because people... So when Aaron Judge beat the record with 62, people were like, well, Barry Bonds has 73 home runs, so is it really a big deal? And it's like, well,
Barry Bonds also very famously used a lot of steroids.
Yeah, I was about to say, Barry Bonds is also roided up beyond belief, so yeah, it does count. And then they're like, well, what about Jose Canseco? I'm like, also used a lot of steroids. Well, what about
the only
McGwire?
drug user on the field I choose to acknowledge is the one and only Doc Ellis.
Fair enough.
No shit, ain't it? Yep.
Well, no.
How can you not be impressed by a guy pitching a no-hitter on LSD?
Well, you know what?
That's just fucking awesome.
You know what? There's only one baseball record that really matters, Jack. You don't know that record, do you?
I was waiting for you to finish that.
The Wade Boggs record. Over 150 cans of beer on a single flight.
Jesus.
That's it. It's not true. It's not true.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Screenshot.
What if that killed you?
Greatest one-liner of all time. Anyway.
You won that, you overgrown son of a...
It's Leon. That's all that matters. No, yeah. So here's the thing. Wade Boggs did not drink fucking over 100 beers on a flight from New York to LA or whatever. Where the fuck is the ladder, bitch? Oh, it's right there. But he did. But everybody on the flight has said he at least drinks 50 to 60 beers on that flight. Which is
like he still drank a concerned amount of.
You have to remember, when you're that high up in the air, alcohol does not work.
Hits you a lot, so that's a frightening number.
Well, he also
that would be frightening on land, but in at an cruising altitude, that's terrifying.
You also have to remember too. By the end of his career, Wade Boggs should not have been playing baseball.
Personally, my favorite athlete celebrity getting heinously drunk story is when Andre the Giant drank so much he passed out in the middle of a hotel lobby and no one could move him because he was too big.
Oh yes, well Andre is a classic. He drank 13 bottles of wine before WrestleMania 3. And that was WrestleMania. Hulk Hogan slammed him. And it was a big deal because nobody ever slammed Andre up until that point, except for Hulk Hogan and multiple.
Fucking huge.
No, here's the thing though. Several people have slammed Andre before that match, including Hulk Hogan. But
wait,
okay, let me explain. They made a big deal going into that match. Can Hulk Hogan lift up Andre and throw him onto the mat. Can Hogan do this? And it's like, yes, he's done it multiple times beforehand. But they're building it up because they really wanted this to be a big match. And it was, first of all, a huge match. It was awesome. Macho Man and Steamboat was still better, but, you know, details. But yeah, no. Fucking... Yeah, Andre the Giant really likes his alcohol. Because he was...
So, a couple of movie trailers have come out in the past week or two. A lot of that owing to the fact that New York Comic Con is going on right now.
I have a story about New York Comic Con, but go on.
So, the main thing that made me want to move to this topic is that we have a real D3D poster for Black Wakanda Forever, and it looks cool.
Namor looks really cool. I never thought I'd ever say that in my life.
So, I've always thought Namor is interesting in that he's, like, very consistently not necessarily, like, a villain. He just kind of flip-flops a lot.
Namor is a character.
He doesn't give a shit about the affairs. He's basically what they try to make Aquaman be, where he doesn't give a shit about the affairs of, like, land folks, only gives a shit about Atlantis.
Kinda, yeah.
And so sometimes that has him helping the heroes, sometimes that has him going against them.
Here's the thing about Aquaman. He's actually cool, and Namor isn't.
Well, the other thing that I think a lot of people think is very important about having Namor in this movie is in the comics, Namor is the first mutant in Marvel Comics.
Yes.
And it is a factor they are keeping. He still has the wings on his feet that allow him to fly. In fact, from the trailer, the way they're actually implementing that is pretty fucking badass.
I saw that clip. It looks fucking cool.
Like, where he's practically, like, he can fly in a traditional way, but he, like, in some places he basically, like, bounds off the air.
Yeah. Now, Jack, well, that's really cool and all. Come on. Let's talk about the real trailer from New York Comic Con.
Well, real quick, before I do move into that, I do also want to say, one thing I think is really interesting is they are... part of this is probably just so that there's not, like, having to deal with people confusing, like, him and Aquaman too much, is instead of having it be Atlantis, like, traditional, changed it Con, which is based on a Aztec myth, like, underworld. And some people do, like, theorize that it is an actual lost city.
Yeah.
So I do think that's an interesting way, and it gives him this very unique, like, Aztec-inspired aesthetic. They even have a line in where, like, his people consider him to be an incarnation of Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, cute, the winged beast. Got it. Sorry, I had to throw it in there.
But, anyway. But yeah, no, as Tim said, the thing a lot of people are talking about right now is we finally got our first teaser for the Mario movie. And it looks fucking good, and Chris Pratt is there.
Oh, look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Chris Pratt sounds like Linda Belcher. Anyway.
He does. Video I've seen it multiple times today where they've animated Linda in Mario's suit.
I'm saying it. He sounds fine. It's not worth.
Again, I think it's not worth paying like a ton of attention to. It's not worth getting worked up over. Because frankly, there's so many, like, the entirety of the other cast that we've heard so far are clearly really interested in trying with this, and I respect the shit out of them for that. So I'm not going to tape that crap. And again, maybe, big maybe, in the final product, he does sound better as we hear it more. I'm not going to say one way or another if that's going to happen, but I think Jack Black, like, is getting this really cool, great balance of, like, threatening and funny going. Like, I'm very confident that first scene we see in the teaser is going to be, like, either the opener for the movie or very early in the movie.
Sorry, I'm trying to actually get myself killed at this point because, I fucked up big time.
It's just easier to die and go back to the last checkpoint than continue on.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Like,
Fuck it, we ball.
But no, like, because that feels like a setup to the threat kind of scene. Like, obviously it was cut and shortened for the teaser, but that feels like a setup for the, like, main threat that appears early in the movie, and probably then after that we cut in, like, whether it's New York or New Donk City, wherever he lives before he gets teleported to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, no, apparently people are talking about how, like, what's the genre that people keep saying Mario is this? Yeah, no, first of all, it always has been.
I mean, anytime they, like, try to give Mario a backstory before, like how he this Peach, they usually say, yeah, he was from New somewhere. Yeah. And he got, like, sucked down a warp pipe that appeared. It does, if I remember correctly from some earlier casting, it does seem like they're going to have some kind of setup at the beginning for, like, he and Luigi working as plumbers and construction workers, kind of alluding to the old arcade and all that.
I mean, yeah. Also, I was going to say it, even though he's only in the trailer for a few seconds,
we only hear him but I'm very excited for Charlie Day as Luigi.
He sounds perfect, and that's all that matters. And you know what? Look, I know everybody expects Mario to sound like Martinet. I get it. Guys, Mario's my favorite fucking video game shit. I get it. Y'all, he was always meant to be a fucking Brooklynite. That's just facts.
I will say, I feel like between, like, Bowser and how excited people are for Charlie Day, one person who keeps getting overlooked, Keegan-Michael Key seems like he's really going to do well as Toad.
Well, he's Keegan fucking Michael Key. He was always going to fucking kill it.
I love the little him we saw. That it was a nice blend of, like, classic Toad voice without being ear grating while also being his own thing. I liked that. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Look, Keegan-Michael Key, you'll never watch this show. And just know that we love you over at Lone Knight Gaming, and we want you to know that you're the man.
This is like when the Game Grumps talked about Obama watching Game Grumps.
But I'm confident Keegan-Michael Key will never see this shit in his life.
I will say, so I almost led into this, but in a conversation we were having on Twitter, but I do think we are, like, so a lot of people noted, even though this is an Illumination movie, if you don't know, they are the ones who made The Minions, Despicable Me, all that. We did not see any, like, really, like, groan-worthy jokes, no fart humor, none of that, which is unfortunate kind of their brand at this point with the Minions movies. And I have a theory as to why, and I think if this theory holds up, we're not going to see a lot of that, and I'm very happy about that, but it's not, don't expect things in the future from Illumination because of this. I think it's because Nintendo is very hands-on with this movie. Would find the kind of, like, fart potty humor and all that very against the brand.
Yeah.
They're going to...
But I have a counter theory
kind of
for
image.
that. I have a counter theory.
Oh?
It's a teaser trailer. We're not going to have the chance to see it yet.
I don't know. Illumination's included that shit before in teaser trailers.
I know,
like, even
but...
if it's not, I'm not even talking exclusively fart jokes. I'm just saying there were no, like, groan-worthy, like, low-tiered jokes. From
everything here has been very...
it's a teaser. They've got time to fuck it up. But I genuinely do, I am kind of thinking Nintendo has, like, shown they are being very hands-on with this project. And everyone knows how protective Nintendo is of their image more than anything.
Look, all I know is this movie's going to be fun, and that's all that matters to me.
No, frankly, the animation looks phenomenal.
Well, that was always going to be the case. I don't care what anybody says.
That's one thing I've said about Illumination before. Like, they have really talented animators. It's just that they can't get any damn good writers.
Depending.
Look, I don't want that to be a blanket statement, and I know, like, believe me, I love animation, and I appreciate that, like, no one goes into a movie trying to make a bad movie.
No.
Trying to scam the system. Like, I get that, and I respect the shit out of people who make it that far and are able to do that in the industry. But, guys, Minions.
I mean, look, it made them money, and that's all that really mattered to them.
I'm not, like, I respect you, but I'm gonna hold back my criticism of you.
Well, hey.
Oh! When'd you get here?
Oh, that actually kind of worked. That's cool.
Did he just do that thing where he, like, pounds his fists together like you see in, like, fighting movies?
Yes, he did. Look, the Despicable Me 1, it's really good. Despicable Me 2...
Oh, no, see, that's the thing. So, Shea Frillis, who is on YouTube with his videos, he recently did a tier list of movies, and he specifically said, like, look, we know the first Despicable list without even going through it, so I'm going to do this list back from one and going down.
What's number 2? I'm curious.
Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Here's what I think.
He was very open about the fact, like, we all know Despicable Me 1 is, like, the best thing Illumination has made. Hold on, let me look it up. What number 2 on his list?
So,
also, I'm also going to say it. In Despicable Me 1, Vector was a great... Much as he's like a joke and a meme, he was unironically a great foil for Gru.
He was. He also looks like Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, so whatever. He does. Look at Rivers Cuomo. You cannot tell me otherwise. Where the fuck is it?
I will say he pointed to the part in Despicable Me 1, harbinger of the future, is the scene where the 3 minions go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
It was like the prototype for what the series would become in the way.
I haven't seen all of the second movie because I kind of lost. And I didn't see 3.
That's probably for the best.
It cannot be that bad. I'm sorry. It cannot.
It's not awful, but it's not worth the time.
I think everybody here can agree. Secret Life of Pets does not matter.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so his number 2 was Sing 2.
Fair. You know what? Look, Sing 1, I liked it. It was cute. I kind of want to go back and rewatch it to get a better feel for the movie.
I think the it kind of packs itself too full cover songs, like singing competition setup, when in the end the singing competition does not matter to the resolution of the movie. It only serves to set up and then fulfill this lazy liar revealed plot point, and then it doesn't matter for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Cool.
But I've heard I've heard is, which again was a fine movie, so happy to hear that.
Look, Sing 2 has Bono.
It does, as a lion who's sad that his wife died and now he doesn't want to hear any of his songs anymore.
Just like Bono.
Yeah.
I think Bono's wife is very much still alive.
I know.
I have no proof of this. Apparently his daughter is an actress now?
I don't fucking know.
I don't care.
Here's the thing. This is the last, unless she puts Bono as her last name, I know it was his daughter.
Yeah. For all we know, he's some really...
I don't know Bono's actual name. That's the funny thing. Hold on. I'm actually curious.
It's an Adam something.
I was recently talking to someone about how, Whoopi Goldberg's name is not Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi? It's not?
No. So Bono's real name is Paul David Hewson.
That's a really generic name. Oh, wait. The Edge is an Adam. That's right. My mistake.
So Whoopi Goldberg's real name is, her birth name, rather. Carolyn Elaine Johnson. Or Karen, Karen spelled C-A-R-Y, Elaine Johnson.
Got it.
Because you gotta remember, she got her start, doing Broadway and stand-up.
Yeah, well, of course.
Names were not that unusual for that, that field.
No. I don't like this.
Nope.
Why won't you do your thing?
Is that even the thing?
I don't know. Why the fuck is it so much harder than I remember? Oh, that's why. Well, I learned my lesson, boys.
Too hot for Twitch. Incinerator edition.
Are you gonna stop standing in the fire?
Look, through the fire and the flames we carry on.
Exactly. Well, I'm not gonna make it out of it this time. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Well, this is
Good night.
You're now Toast.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wait, I need to salt. Oh, Oh.
Was it getting hot here, or is it just me?
Yes.
So, I don't know how much you guys ever watched Steven Universe. Do y'all remember when Ronaldo almost fucking murdered Lars?
Yeah, it was a terrible episode. Like,
and
actually...
they just kind of gloss over the fact as an actual psychopath who tried to kill... He believed that hard in conspiracy theories.
Like, if I'm thinking of... If it's the episode I'm thinking of, Ronaldo is one of the... First of all, Ronaldo's one of the worst characters ever written for TV. And here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm not a Steven Universe hater. I'm not. I think the show's great. I think it got screwed over by Cartoon Network hard. But overall,
like
it's
so many shows.
Yeah, and it's a very good show overall. I do think Ronaldo is a fucking terrible character, though. And while you have to have your lousy characters, it's fine. You're allowed to have one. Problem is, Ronaldo is such a fucking piece of shit. Like, there's characters who are unlikable, and then there's characters who are just, like, man, you clearly shouldn't have been writing. What?
Bless you?
So, have you guys seen that meme template where it's Mina Ashido from My Hero, like, slowly, like, freaking out?
No?
Like the pink girl from My Hero Academia?
No.
Oh, was it the purple-haired girl? Like,
but
fine.
It is, like, it's just to, like, as, like, action kind of meme. And I just saw one from the D&D memes subreddit. You convince and do with your group. They say they already have ideas. They show up with a mad scientist player character, playing an officer, taking a course in engineering, blueprints that would actually make sense in the world. All of the blueprints would realistically work in the setting of the campaign due to the in-world resources. You overhear them say the words thermonuclear to one of the other players out of game.
Oh god, no.
Oh no. Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about that guy who got caught cheating at a fishing competition?
Yeah, he was stuffing lead weights into the fish he caught, which a lot of people were shitting on him, understandably, because he still would have come in hadn't fucking weighted them, but now he's basically blacklisted himself from every major fishing competition.
Like, first of all, man, you're cheating at fishing. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh, I mean, major fishing competitions, there's some good money to be won.
Also, dude, come on.
But no, apparently, like, it was a fucking embarrassing-ass scene when the judge came up to his catch, picked a random fish at random, cut it open, found 2 lead weights, picked up another fish at random, cut it open, found 2 more lead weights. All the while, the guy is still standing there, and his face just gets increasingly more red as the judge continues to just pick up random fish and find weights in every single fucking one of them.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful little scene right there.
Help, you might want to look away from the fire, actually, I think.
I think Ada might not have a way up, and she's dead.
The End by Ava. Ada.
Yep.
Yeah. Tip of the tongue.
What was it? Oh yeah. So I have a.
Don't like that.
So I have a New York City Comic Con story for you guys. It's not that major. So remember when I met Tommy, the Green Power Ranger?
Yeah, you told us that.
So before that happened, me and my buddy, who helped me get my YouTube channel started back in the day, we were kind of just like looking around like the floor where all the autograph stands were, and there was a guy standing there wearing a pink shirt with a white long sleeve shirt underneath. I want to say blue pants. He had a little stereo with him and a long blonde wig, and he had one song on the stereo playing at all times. Hey, 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 hey. So yeah,
oh my god.
What's up?
I just was reacting to that. Oh my god.
Yes, he was cosplaying as Prince Adam for that particular meme.
What's going on?
And he kept it going for an hour. Like we were online.
I often find the cosplayers with the most dedication are the ones who are cosplaying as shitposts.
Yeah, no. Like we saw him, we're like, that's awesome. And then we went online and we were online for like a good hour, and then we came back and he was still going at it. He was going strong. I was like, dude, that's fucking incredible. I would go insane doing that. And he was copying like the mimics, like the chef from the video who's like cooking them the pie or the cake or whatever. Like he was mimicking all that shit.
Jesus.
This is raw sewage.
Indeed. So one thing I talked with Kevin about this the other day. They put out another gameplay trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where they revealed a new evolution for Girafarig, Farigiraf.
Yeah.
Which, first off, I love that they're keeping up the naming convention. But I actually really like this design, because basically the whole concept is Girafarig had the little, like, chain chomp looking tail that was implied to also have a mind of its own. And with Farigiraf, the two heads have now fused into one. And the main thing I like about this, aside from the fact that when the other head closes its mouth, it looks like a fucking chain chomp.
Real quick, I'm pretty sure you play as this guy in a side story.
Interesting.
I think. I might be. Oh shit.
Huh.
I have to come back.
But no, the other thing I like is that it actually looks like a giraffe now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. Girafarig looks like a pony more than it looks like a giraffe.
Well, what is a giraffe but a horse with a long neck?
Well, it's also got these like very like ball-like joints for its legs, which Farigiraf also now has, and it actually has a long neck now.
Fair enough. And he's down. Good night.
So I guess HBO Max is still moving forward with that adult Velma series.
Really? Norval?
People seem very divided on that, whether they find the humor funny or cringy or not.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. I like Mindy Kaling. She's very funny.
I do too. But also the other casting, like, people have been talking about the casting. Like, a lot of people think it's cool. Like, oh, we've got a black Shaggy. That's cool. But the thing I think is fucking funniest.
You say his name.
Well, no. Let me get to my point. Because the funniest casting to me is Glenn Howerton as Fred Jones.
Oh, perfect casting.
Which has led me to find this little gem of a reaction image. Hold on.
I do not have Discord available at the moment, Kevin.
Oh God, because of the.
Is it the implication?
It's Fred. It's Fred looking dead at the screen because of the implication.
Come on. Come on, y'all. Because of the implication. What does that mean? Wait,
I don't know. I just find that
I'm
fucking
curious.
hilarious.
Kevin, are you familiar with what that episode is about?
Oh, no. I've seen the episode where they get a boat and
Yeah,
they
okay.
talk about...
Kevin knows. That's all.
But going back to the point Tim wanted me to make, Sam Richardson is Shaggy. Although they don't call him Shaggy, they list him specifically as Norville, which is Shaggy's real first name.
Like, I'm fine with it, but like, why'd you call him Norville?
Norville.
Like, I know it's his name, but like, why bother? Just call him Shaggy. Just call it. Also, you know who's missing from the cast?
Scooby.
Scooby. Where's the fucking dog?
Isn't it like an origin story or something?
So that's the thing. They kind of make... So the thing, like I said, the teaser they put out for it, which is like a clip, has a lot of people feeling kind of divided. Because it's very self-referential humor. Like, some people find it obnoxiously so.
Okay, so here's my thing. Have you guys seen the interview for the Scooby-Doo movie where Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. were both asked the question, what do you think led to the success of the Scooby-Doo franchise?
I think so, but remind me what they answered.
So, I'm giving like a paraphrase of what the question actually was. But basically, Sarah Michelle Gellar was going on about how Scooby-Doo was such a hit because you have a franchise where it was a cartoon that wasn't for boys, it wasn't for girls. It was there for people to enjoy. Like, kids can watch it, adults can watch it, boys and girls can watch it. It didn't matter. Anybody could sit down and watch a show. It was inclusive for everybody, and that's why it was such a huge hit. And then here's Freddie Prinze Jr. going, "Oh, it's a talking dog. It doesn't get any better than that."
Both are correct answers.
Well, yeah, they're right, and they should say it.
Neither one of you is wrong.
I'm like, shit. How did you go into my mind and perfectly set up how I think? I do not like you. I don't like you, Schwan.
I do not like you, Sam. I am.
I got allergies. Leave me alone.
Wait, you don't like me, guy? Am I?
I think that, like, people kind of, like, moved on from that, but I still, I still remember that as being fucking hilarious to me, is how fucking enthralling to so many people this Green Eggs and Ham Netflix show was. It was very well written.
Well, first of all, it was Patton Oswalt as Sam I Am, right?
Was it? No, was it? Hold on.
Who were the two leads? Wait, there were zombies in here. Where are they?
Michael Douglas was Guy M.I. and Adam Devine was Sam.
That's such a weird casting.
What kind of cat?
I mean, I like both of those actors. It's just such an odd choice. I mean, people love that show, and also, apparently Sam I Am is gay, so who cares? But yeah, no. See, people are more enthralled, like, oh, Sam I Am is gay, this and that. Yo, that motherfucker's name is Guy M.I. That's the weirdest part of that show. I'm gonna say right now, I do not like the name Guy. I hate the name Guy. It's not a name.
Guy.
It's not a name. Like, imagine you were born, you lived the life, right? And your parents named you Guy.
Yeah. Guy.
That's not a name.
Wow. Am I the only one that gets what I'm saying?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said Mike Guy.
Stop. You stop that.
Sure. How about that man, Tim?
Huh?
That man.
Oh, here comes that boy?
No. That man.
That man. Batman?
As in he's saying, how about that for a name?
That man.
Instead of Guy, since you don't like Guy.
Apparently, Guilty Gear's main bad guy, they sat down at a table, like, what are we going to call him? And they decided on that man.
That man. I can think of worse.
Alright.
I mean, was it Really Odd Parents, the Wishology trilogy, where it was like the darkness?
I don't remember.
There's so many things named the darkness, I'm kind of numb to it. How is darkness spelled?
It's just darkness. It was not special.
What about Soul Bad Guy?
I don't know.
He's the good guy of Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. Hey, buddy. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, is that a gun? Can I see it? I want to know what's make and model. Oh, that's not very nice.
Oh, Jesus.
So
are
I'm
you
mainly
okay?
bringing it up because they apparently had a major update today. I still maintain we got to play No Man's Sky at some point.
Okay.
Jack, but that's not the current hit game that you're playing right now.
Well, no, like I said, they had a major update.
I know, but Jack, why don't you tell us about the other hit game you're playing right now?
Well, no, right now I am playing No Man's Sky.
But that's not what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm not talking about it, Tim. I told you that because I didn't want to talk about it on stream.
Jack, tell the people how you're a sellout.
Yeah.
I'm not. Fuck off.
You, if you're I bet you would take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship.
Well, no, hold on. That's money. I absolutely would take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship.
Kevin, don't be fucking stupid. It's money. We need money. We've got to have money. Hold on one second.
Did you cut off his arm, by the Oh, Tim's gone.
But fine, because Tim's going to pester me about it. Wait, is he gone?
I don't know. He paused the game.
Tim?
Sorry about that.
What the fuck happened? Where'd you go?
Oh, my brother came in.
Oh. No, because Tim's going to fucking pester me about it. Fine. Yes, I am a fucking sellout. I missed playing class-based team shooters, and I downloaded Overwatch 2.
You pussy.
I'm not proud of it. But I don't know. Team Fortress is still, like, occasionally a bot-riddled hellscape. And don't get me wrong, I am refusing to give them a dime because I think they need to really reassess how they're fucking handling that, like, the monetary aspect of this.
Yeah.
I mean, the more sad thing would be I spent a lot of money. Because, like, playing a game is just kind of playing a game. If you spent, like, a shit ton of money on a game that you don't like, that, like, is kind of abusing the player base, it's not really abusing the player base, but you know what I mean. Then,
so in return for this, I am also going to constantly call them out on the shit they're getting called out for justifiably.
Okay, yeah.
Namely, the fact that you are required to have a paid a contract phone number in order to play the game. Now, to my knowledge, the reasoning for this is that it's meant to be an anti-bot system, but I think it's a very poorly thought out one, as many people have pointed out, because it basically prevents anyone who has a anything like is Mint Mobile that kind? But basically anything that's a pay per minutes phone plan or anything like that. you basically cannot play Overwatch.
Oh. So spread.
Because again, as far as I'm aware, the idea is that the bots aren't going to connect a contract phone plan to fucking sign into the game. But again, I think it's very exclusionary and poorly thought out on their part.
Why was it making bad business decisions? You're out of it.
Yeah, I know, Shakara. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I am not in favor of Microsoft becoming more of a monopoly than they already are. But like, can somebody buy Activision, please, and clean their shit up?
Can someone just smack the shit out of Activision so they can stop?
Can someone smack the shit out of Bobby Kotick?
It's like, man, imagine being one of the top game developers, game companies, rather, and just sucking, like, hard at all times.
The other thing I'm going to criticize them about is that Overwatch 2 is not a new game. It quite literally was released as an update over the original game.
So it's a sequel.
No, literally, like, if you have Overwatch 1 installed, after an update, you will now have Overwatch 2. Specifically, they added maybe one new mode, which wasn't the one they hyped up Overwatch 2, like the PvE mode, as being like the point of. They added 3 characters, and they made the game free, but they also replaced loot boxes with a battle pass system.
So it's great. Got it.
A lot of people have also criticized the fact that some of the skins they're charging nearly $20 for do not even remotely justify that price.
It hurts.
Again, I purely play that because I like the visual character aesthetic and I enjoy like class-based team shooters.
Look,
I'm not going to give them a dime of my money.
Look, I love Overwatch, okay? But, yeah, no. I'm just gonna save myself the trouble.
Ew.
Man, go down, damn.
Not the Tammy lock.
But no, if you still want to call me a sellout after that, I'm not going to argue with you on that. That's fair.
No, I'm fucking with you. But
think
it's also, I
meant in general, like people watching this.
Well, you know what the fun part about the internet, Jack, is?
Jack, that's not being a sellout. Being a sellout would be acknowledging all this like shitty like stuff that the company's doing, taking their money, and then talking about how great the game is and everyone should pay it and how it's worth like the pass, even though it's against your beliefs.
Well, kind of.
Oh,
Yep,
in other news of fucking grifters who like have way more power than they deserve, Elon Musk is like desperately struggling as he's being forced to go through with his poorly advised Twitter deal.
Yeah.
Because basically, for those who haven't seen this story as it plays out, because it's fucking comedy gold. Flash back a little while ago, Elon starts blustering about how he's going to buy Twitter and how he's going to fix the platform, by which he means he's going to unban all the people who got justifiably banned for violating the terms of service, namely Trump.
And that still didn't happen, but anyway.
And as this goes along, Elon, as he typically does, fucking blusters and won't shut the fuck up. Until eventually he actually puts an offer on the table, which he then realizes after, shockingly, his investors don't like the idea that he was mostly using Tesla money to fund that purchase. The stocks fall a lot and he no longer has the money to make said purchase.
Yeah.
And Elon starts panicking, and he starts trying to find excuses to back out of the deal. Like saying that Twitter like misled him on the amount of bots on the site or blah, blah, blah. And that like the stock changes in Twitter no longer make the price they were negotiating an accurate value of the company. Because I guess Twitter stocks went down a little bit. But here's the problem with that. He already signed the fucking contract.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the recent history has been his lawyers trying to explain to him how the contracts work and how he can't just back out of it because he no longer likes the idea. He's got to find a way. And apparently the way he's finding is that a fucking Arabian sheik or something is funding a lot of the money. But I don't, or at least was, because I don't know if that's still the case. Because now he's still stalling for time to avoid the deal because I think he still doesn't have the money.
Yeah.
Like, he's actively doing everything he can think of to stall.
So, what you're telling me is Elon Musk backed out of a deal and because he talked too much shit?
Also, other shit that embarrassed him regarding this topic is some texts of his got leaked, including to Joe Rogan, where he talked about how one of his plans for if he bought Twitter was to make it so you had to pay using Dogecoin to make a post.
Are you fucking serious?
I am not. Or I am serious. I'm dead serious. I'm not joking.
So, making crypto valuable, basically.
Folks, there's something, if you don't already know this, you have to understand about Elon Musk. He is a very rich stoner, and like many stoners, when they're high off their ass, he thinks he's a genius when really he's just high off his ass.
Classic move.
So basically, he wants to make all of his Dogecoin worth something, so he bought a company trying to force people to do it. One, people would just leave, because that's stupid.
Well, he says that was Plan B, for the record. It's still embarrassing for him, and should be mentioned, but he does say that was his Plan B.
That should not be a plan, period.
It shouldn't. It should not, and that's still, why we should make fun of him for it. But anyway, other shit that embarrassed him recently, actually, he had this big fucking, panel about, AI and how Tesla is going to be the future of AI, something that I also think is him just fucking talking at his ass to pump up his... First off, I think he is very guilty of stock manipulation. I think every time he blusters about some revolutionary new product he's working on, he does not have any real intention to go through with it, and he's just trying to pump up his stocks.
Yeah.
And he keeps getting away with it. But anyway, recently, like I said, he had a panel talking about how AI is going to be the future and all the stuff their company is thinking of doing with AI, which I'm sure he has not put nearly any sort of resources towards. But then they talk about, if y'all remember, Tesla's been building a robot. And the last time we saw this robot, it was very blatantly a man in a morph suit doing dances.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. And if you thought that was embarrassing, him bringing out what is essentially a hobbyist level robot, the kind of shit Osimo was doing in the 80s and 90s onto stage, having it awkwardly shuffle around and wave at people very slowly, that's fucking embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as one of the times he tried to do this during that panel, its legs weren't working, so they had to awkwardly waddle it onto stage.
I love telling that story to people I work with who are huge Elon Musk fans.
This man is not deserving of your respect or attention.
They don't care. Because you told them
they don't, but it's worth saying.
Because they're
but anyway.
Well, don't you know, he doesn't care what people think, so he just does it. Yeah, wow, I don't give a fuck.
Meanwhile, fucking, say what you will about Boston Dynamics selling their shit to the military way too eagerly. That's something worth criticizing. But at the same time, Elon Musk is trying to have his own robot imitate what Honda had a robot doing in the 90s and 80s. Fucking Boston Dynamics is having a humanoid robot do fucking parkour and actual dancing.
Yeah. They're way ahead of the game, and they've been doing it for decades.
By comparison to the industry, Elon is hilariously behind, which is why I referred to it as hobbyist robotics.
Exactly. And, look, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse here, but, it's kind of embarrassing to really back the man at this point.
It is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shame anyone, who was interested in him in the past. I thought, when he first showed up on the scene, I thought Teslas were, cool as shit. I thought they were, going to be the future.
No.
They were going to lead us into the future.
Clear. I always thought the car was fucking hideous.
No, I'm fully willing to admit I used to think Teslas were really fucking cool. But as like electric cars have actually like become a thing and evolved, and like mainstream manufacturers are getting into that, I'm realizing how inherently flawed Teslas are.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what it is? I like Elon Musk to me was always just like, okay, he's a goofy guy who makes a shitty car. I'm not gonna
He's
be
a
upset
very
about it.
rich stoner. I said it before. I'll keep saying it.
But now I look at Elon Musk, I'm like, oh, this guy's just a fucking asshole. Like, you know what Elon Musk is? Elon Musk is 22-year-old me given $1 billion,
Ugh.
which is the worst thing in the world you could do. Because I wasn't the worst person at 22, but I was definitely not a good person at 22.
I think we all have a phase we look back at ourselves and cringe a little bit.
Oh, that's all of me. But
That was definitely me in middle school and high school. I cringe at middle school
oh,
high school me.
don't even drag me back to that. That was really bad.
Like I wasn't an incel by any means, but I wasn't great.
Yeah, no. I think we've all been there. Eat this.
Remember, kids.
Hey,
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 young
cool,
Midoriya,
not your
eat
life. Oh,
that.
you could shoot him.
don't eat ass in the halls.
I said, don't eat ass in the halls. Don't eat ass in the halls.
I'm gonna eat that ass.
In the halls. Don't eat
That was
those.
such a weird point for fucking for fucking indie horror was Baldi's Basics.
Because, like, it was not a good game. Ooh, it's an education game, but nope, it's actually horror.
It doesn't even like really try that hard to disguise that fact, if we're being honest.
No. See, like, at least, but like, then again, like, so does fucking Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Like, when you get down to it, that show did not try to hide what it was.
True, that's fair.
But you know what? Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared had that Baldi's Basics didn't have? Effort.
Production quality.
Yeah, but both work here. Because, like, they at least tried to make you think, like, oh, this is kind of like a cute little kid's thing. I wonder why it's titled that way. So here's my question, guys. What's your favorite idea?
What's your favorite idea?
Mine is it's being creative. Do. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Get up.
no.
Are you dead?
I'm pretty sure that's its brains.
You never know.
Are you happy, terms of service?
Oh, trust me, they regretted signing us a long time ago.
Actually, Twitch is really cool for our copyrights. YouTube
I
is
feel like
still
no,
upset about
YouTube is
it.
definitely the one. I mean, YouTube's notorious for how often abused its copyright claim system is.
But we blew its brains. Oh, that's a different one. You want to take the queen pin?
No, I want to see something real quick. Hold on. Sorry. What's your favorite idea? Mine is being a little creative every now and then, you know? Boom.
I'm trapped outdoors during a major acid rainstorm on an alien planet.
Wait, what?
Playing No Man's Sky.
Right. It's all skeletons, isn't it? Why are they all skeletons?
Skeletons all the way down.
We did have a lot of, what was the instrument they used in that video? We did have a lot of xylophones in last soundtrack. Right. I listened to a lot of Tom Waits at the time.
I know we've gushed about Worthy Kids at some point on the stream, but it's not enough. Worthy Kids is fucking amazingly talented.
Someone pointed out that little sketch he made with the little rocker guys. That was absolutely supposed to be what Big Top Burger became.
Oh, absolutely. That totally feels like a prototype for that.
I think you should just get rid of herbs or whatever.
Maybe.
Because you gotta drop something. I think you need both these pieces.
Look, something's got to give. What? Something's got to give. What? Something's got to give.
Man, I think you gotta drop that bait. Wait, can you just put 2 more rounds in the shotgun?
Yeah! No. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit... Oh.
The body already dropped, man. Got all that stuff.
Fair enough.
The body's already hit the floor. The body's already hit the...
Floor! Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor?
I'm pretty sure that's a joke. The WWE has already made.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Kevin.
Damn, why does the WWE have all of my ideas?
Well, because the 2000s was the time of misogyny and homophobia.
Misogyny. 2020.
Not
Time of
Chris.
misogyny and homophobia.
Homophobia.
Like with the friggin' SpongeBob French voice. Like, goulagoon.
Goulagoon.
Homophobia. A classic practice of the Republican Party. Occasional practice of the Democrat Party when it benefits them.
Secretly practiced by the Democrats in their free time when nobody is looking.
Frequently practiced by homosexual evangelical priests. Oh, wait, did we get too real on the show?
No,
Damn.
I saw that guy again, by the way. It's the last time I was here, the guy who talked about God being here.
Oh, boy.
The guy who's like, what if God was one of us?
I think, like, the manager definitely talked to him.
Told him to fuck off with that.
Yeah, because he was very calm and chill and just was like, bless you, and laughed. Like, oh.
Bless your heart, child.
Yep.
The most scalding passive-aggressive insult any Southerner can say to you is bless your heart.
Oh, damn.
Oh, they think I'm stupid. That's cute. That's cute. Hey, who won the war? Sorry.
I mean, it has nothing to do with that. It's just like, if they say bless your heart, just know they're calling you a fucking dumbass.
Well, what they're calling you is a fucking leftist asshole.
No, honestly, it's not even that. It's just literally, they just think you said something real fucking stupid.
So,
Running.
poisoned, man.
Oh no, if only I had something that could take care of that.
Oh, now I'm in caution territory. Because I was definitely not cautious about that poison.
Oh.
Oh. You fool! There's too much water!
Oh shit, that didn't work.
Wow. The kill shot's not as deadly as it used to.
Oh yeah, Kevin, I saw something mildly cursed today. It was just someone talking about how they misread Kushala Daora as Kushala Dora, so they felt compelled to Photoshop it with Dora's hair, backpack, and map.
Stop that.
Also a
Have you
palico that
not
looked like
seen
boots.
Oh,
third episode?
shit. I just remember
Jack,
something. Sorry.
Third episode of the Monster Hunter World playthrough. Zora Day Destroyer. As in Zora Magdaros.
Dora.
Zora.
Dora the Explorer.
Zora.
Viacom is coming to export us.
Oh, okay. Tim was
you
singing
know-
something sad.
You know what I watched today? I was very happy to watch it. Werewolf by Night.
I was very pleased with that.
Here's the thing. I knew going into the show who was going to be in it. I completely forgot Elsa Bloodstone was going to be in it, and I was very happy.
Yeah, it was very cool to have Elsa Bloodstone be in a MCU property. Like that's like I feel like recently, like just because how big Marvel has become movies wise, they've become a lot more comfortable with introducing more obscure characters.
Yeah.
Although personally, I just loved seeing Ted.
Oh, Ted. Yeah, of course. Great character. Classic character, right?
I mean, very actually. I know you're like just shitposting, but we're referring to him as Ted to avoid spoilers, though that is his name.
You know what? No. Look, right now, this is Werewolf by Night spoilers. If you want to watch it and not be spoiled, and also if you already don't know who's in it, like, come on. The trailer kind of spelled it out for you. But this is your last chance before I say who Ted is. And if you're already not sure, get the fuck out in 5, 4, 3, 2, it's Man-Thing.
Because his name is actually like Theodore in the like comics, the original Man-Thing. I just love that. Like they're very casual about introducing him. Just that Jack has been friends with him for a long time. I love anytime we have them on screen just by themselves together. They're very like, you can tell this is just how they are. I thought it was a very nice casual implementation of these two characters. Specifically at the end, like Jack waking up and just Man-Thing sitting there. He made coffee. He's playing solitaire. I thought it was very funny.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Perhaps need a guide on how to do this.
Yeah.
Also, they kept the fact that Man-Thing is incredibly powerful. Even when he was weakened by the Bloodstone, he could fucking burn you up with just touching you.
Yeah. See, they say...
I know, like, for people who aren't familiar with him, he just looks like a funny plant monster guy. But no, Man-Thing is not only incredibly powerful in the comics, he is incredibly important to, like, how the multiverse functions in Marvel Comics. Because Man-Thing lives in the Everglades and is the holder of the Nexus of the Multiverse.
Oh, the second playthrough, it's different.
Yeah, it's always different.
Yep. So, you want the pattern left to right?
Hold on.
Alright, I do have it booted up. If you...
It doesn't help that I don't know what chess pieces look like.
Oh, I can help you with that.
So, is this the rook right here? Yes. Oh, that's the pawn. My mistake. That's the pawn.
The rook is the castle.
The knight is a horse.
The bishop is the one with the funny little, like, it's almost like a teardrop shape with a cut into it.
Just like Lil Wayne's tattoos.
Did
What?
you not read the note? The knight's not supposed to be where the knight is.
Okay, let's see. Rook's next to the knight, not facing the queen. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. Right at the end, and the knight ain't where the case marking says. Okay, so let's grab the knight. This is the knight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The rook's next to the knight, and the rook is here,
The castle. That's a castle.
but not facing the queen. So the rook can't be here. So the knight can't be here. So let's try this.
You want to like put something temporarily in the.
Let's
I
just
guess
try
you got
this
it.
as an experiment. It didn't work. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. What if God was one of us?
There's apparently that's how that one show goes. The one where it's like the one where God texts the guy through social media or the girl through social media.
Yeah, God.
I think
God
I know
friended
what you're
me.
talking about. I think I've heard of that, but I'm not sure.
I have a
Apparently
lot of.
God's a real jerk in that episode, in those shows, because like the girl's like, oh my god, because this person would go up to the girl, give her advice, and she'd be like, oh my god, stop talking to me like that.
Wait, are you
They
talking
would-
about Joan of Arcadia?
Maybe? I don't
Wait,
know.
Oh my God! Wait, is it like
God
this
messaged
regular
me?
like high school girl, and then like a random person will be talking to her, and she'll be like, "You're an asshole." It's like, bitch, it's me. And she's like, "I'm so sorry, God. I didn't realize."
Oh, no, then it's not what I was thinking about, which was like the 2000s attempt at rebooting that series,
No,
where
no, no,
this
no.
guy literally gets messages from God.
Okay, so that's God friended me. The God literally friends him on Facebook. That's the
yeah.
shtick. There's a show from the 2000s called Joan of Arcadia. It's as the title suggests, it's Joan of Arc, yada yada. And her whole thing is that random people talk to her, and it's God. So it'll be like a random homeless guy, like, "You look really nice today. Don't talk to this random kid in your class." And she's like, "Why the fuck are you telling me that?" "Right, it's you. My mistake. I forgot. You're fucking God." And then later in the episode, a random person will talk to her, and she thinks it's God, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, asshole, shut the fuck up." And then the person looks at her like she's crazy. That's literally the whole shtick of that show.
Yep.
I gave up on this. I think I'm gonna call it quits on this puzzle for now.
Okay, so...
Oh yeah, you got a
want me to
walkthrough?
say the puzzle?
Yeah.
Alright, so... in the left, it's king, bishop, queen. On the right wall, it's knight, rook, pawn.
King, bishop, queen.
Yep.
The king is the one with the cross on top of his head. The queen is the crown.
So I guess you just had him flipped.
That's the king. That's the queen.
That's the queen.
Sorry, I have a delay because I'm watching the Twitch stream. But yes, you inserted the queen.
Phrasing?
No,
Wait, what's that?
I said
that's a
inserted the
knight.
queen. That doesn't work.
He inserted the queen!
What's this?
That's a bishop. The bishop looks kind of like a Muppet. The knight's supposed to be
Again,
right
it's
across
got a
from
big
the-
like gash through the top of its head because it's supposed to be like a bishop's like torque or whatever you would call that.
All right, right side. What am I dealing with?
All right, knight, rook, pawn. That's the pawn. That's the rook. You just gotta swap.
Kevin,
the...
okay, Kevin.
No, wait, that's
from
the knight.
Kevin, stop talking. From this to that, what am I dealing with?
It's according to this, it's knight, rook, pawn. But
Okay.
like, then again, I'm not sure if they're facing towards the bulletin board or away from it. So I'd put the.
Let's try knight, rook, pawn the way you said it. All right, let's flip it.
Is there like a button you're supposed to press? I'm being.
Got it. I did that. I did it.
Yeah, it closes guide. Yeah, I did it with no help whatsoever.
Me
Throws the
and
frame of
only
guide
me,
strategy
no one
out the
else.
window.
No one could do it. Only me.
Damn it. Need the power on.
I wasn't helping.
What if me was one of you?
Wait, what?
You heard me.
What if I was Tim all along? That'd be a plot twist.
Tim was Kevin all along.
Ba, ba, na, 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 na.
Wait, but I hate alcohol.
Kevin, you
The
can,
ultimate ruse.
Kevin,
God.
just quit my drinking habit for me, please.
You got it.
Ow,
Oh.
fucker. Ow. What?
Oh no, someone's got the pokies.
Over here,
Excuse me.
we don't talk about you. No. Ow, boy.
Oh, that actually worked. Dang.
Do you understand? 7-foot frame. Rats on his back when he says your name.
Bad happens.
Oh no.
It happens, that's for sure. And Kanto, except Bruno is played by Gus Sorolla. And every
Yeah,
time
I see very little of that movie changing, actually.
and every time he does a prophecy, he has to take a break and go, I just want to read this ad right here real quick. For those of you who don't remember the old RT podcast as well, Gus would literally take a moment to say, I want to read this ad real quick. Like he would take time to stop the conversation and be like, I gotta read the sponsor, guys. Sorry, hold on.
Him.
What?
Him.
Kevin, you weren't there.
Let me hit you with this ad real quick.
No. Gus?
Hold
Mom,
on,
baby.
the ad's coming. Here's the ad.
This episode
How
is
do you
brought to you
like
by
that ad?
Squarespace. This episode is brought to you by MeUndies. Is MeUndies still in business?
I don't know.
It might be. Oh,
We can only hope.
Man, I don't give a shit.
you know what? I sure hope you're unde.
Kevin, I'm currently going commando. I'm kidding.
Ah, the greatest undies of them all.
None. Damn, I
Now,
thought
what
I had
else is
it.
like a really old company? How about Dollar Shave Club? You look like you could use a little bit off.
I think he took some off for me right there.
Damn.
Oh, what the fuck, you piece of shit.
Damn, boy, where'd you get those razors?
Damn, son, where'd you find those?
Dollar
Damn, son.
Shave Club. Enter this discount code.
We are not sponsored by Dollar Shave Club, but we would like to be.
I'm indifferent.
If you want
I'm not indifferent to money, though.
That's why I'm the perfect. I'm the perfect voice. So I don't give a shit.
him, the voice of America, doesn't give a shit. Whoa.
You see, I hear that boom, 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 and I heard you say, "Wayo."
But did you hear him say Waco?
No, I didn't.
Tim, you tried to drunkenly tell that story, remember, for Legends of Arceus?
Yes, I did.
But the one thing you didn't, tell was that I actually didn't know what it was. So I have to panic correct that story here and now. I did not know what it was.
I think I explained it when we did that.
No, I'm pretty sure
Basically,
I tried to
for
stop him from
context, because
saying-
now that I brought it up, but Kevin's decided to elaborate, I'm going to tell the whole story again. We were just having a conversation one time, and I think Tim asked if Kevin knew what Waco was, because it came up in the conversation. I think we were talking about true crime stuff. And Kevin's response, I shit you not, was, oh yeah, I know what that is, boom, 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 and here's a Waco, Waco. And my fucking god, Tim and I's reaction when he did that.
I hear the boom, 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 and then I say, "Waco, Waco."
For those who aren't aware, Kevin thought we were talking about the song that goes with a boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, Wayo, Wayo.
Wayo.
No,
What we were actually
was
talking about was Waco, Texas, where a cult was violently gunned down by police.
No,
Justifiably.
It's worse than that. I was making a joke about the name. I had no idea what the show was. I had no idea what the event was. I was like, Waco. That kind of sounds like Wayo. I can make a joke out of this.
When I say justifiably, I want people to understand that the leader of that cult was a pedophile who very much used his status to,
Everyone should look away right now, real quick. But since we're a podcast, you can keep the audio on.
Ah.
I pulled out. Are you happy?
Kevin.
I'm sorry.
No, it was good. I'm gonna. You know what? I don't know if I want to go down this road. So I'm in a Discord group chat that has a not safe for work sub channel. It's not the Screw of Ruin chat, by the way.
Oh.
I mean, they do, but they mostly just use it for, shitpost memes that get flagged as not safe for work.
Yeah. No. I want to make it clear. This chat, they do very much post a lot of porn, and it actually makes me very uncomfortable.
I think I know. I think we've talked about this, so I know exactly what server you're talking about.
So, first of all, they have great Leon and Ada Rule 34, and I'm leaving it at that. But it got to the point where it was just getting to be a lot. So I kind of went in there. I put a Rule 34 drawing of the Beast and Gaston shirtless and muscular, just kind of hugging each other and looking into each other with this loving eye. They stopped sending shit to that chat entirely.
Wow. Who would have thought that furries would destroy a chat so quickly?
I was like, I'm getting sick and tired of your shit. Here's some gay furry porn.
Lafont,
Take
I
that,
must have
son.
that beast.
Man, look at us. We're dying.
The way you said that, I just couldn't help but picture Paul Rudd going, "Look at us, look at us."
Who would have thought?
Who would have
Not
thunk
me.
it? Wow, you're critically injured. I'm critically injured.
Yeah, your legs. What? What? Catch the fuck up, bitch.
It's not like there's zombies in here that prey upon the slow moving.
Worse than it looks.
Did someone say slow moving? Oh, put in the
Yeah.
grave. I see the game.
You can't see me. Do.
John Cena. Wow. Is that why Mr. X is so surprising? He's basically mutated John Cena.
He has the chin for it.
He's got the strength for it, maybe.
I was watching a thing on TikTok where someone was fan casting a biopic based on the WWE during the Attitude Era, so like the late '90s, early 2000s, and like it was some fun casting. Like, this is kind of fun. This is cute.
I can't wait for the FBI.
And then they fan casted Chris Benoit, and I went, buddy, this is perfect. You need to go to bed. You need to go to bed for even mentioning the man's name. Look, I'm sure I've talked about Chris Benoit on this channel enough.
I was gonna say, I think you have.
For context, they casted Jared Kiso, who is Wayne from Letterkenny, who is just so perfect for that role physically. Like, he's the same height. Or the rest, I think he's the same height. Similar build, similar facial structure. Definitely missing some teeth. And I'm just like, fuck, that's perfect. It sucks, as I was thinking about, like, man, Jared Kiso would be a great Chris Benoit. Too bad Chris Benoit was a piece of shit. Oh yeah, the kissing. Who cares? It's Slow Night Gaming. Nobody's getting laid.
Oh,
Just like the
Now
Daredevil.
you tell him.
Just like the
I
Daredevil
made this
fandom.
channel exclusive. Get bitches. Even on my own show. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Did we talk about on stream how Marvel fans are complaining that Daredevil's getting laid?
No, I think we didn't. We talked about that before stream. Yeah, Marvel fans are talking about how they ruined Daredevil. He's not like cool anymore. It's like, why? Because he's not depressed and he had sex.
I should probably mention that joke was based off of a thing that I did on Barley's channel, and not something really cringeworthy.
How is
It
Barley?
can be both.
You know what? As long as it was funny. If people take it seriously, then I'm sorry. I'll make an apology about it.
Don't apologize.
Also, I don't think you need that
You know
key
what?
anymore.
I was trying to say this earlier with Jack apologizing about Overwatch 2. If y'all got a problem with us with anything regarding that, leave the channel. I don't care. Go ahead.
I mean, my apologizing for Overwatch 2 is like more like me still like personally feeling bad about like I feel like I had morally sold out a little bit personally to play that game.
Well, of course, but
Honestly,
like,
as far as they're concerned, we're Demi Lovato. We're sorry, not sorry.
we're not sorry. If you have a problem, get the fuck out. I don't know. We're grown
Unless
ass men.
we're actually making an apology video, in which case, then we're sorry.
The Low Night Gaming apology video will be on the same level as the Dream Face reveal video.
Okay.
Talked about for 2 days and then completely forgotten.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Reese's.
Aw, man.
Oh, I meant more so built up for years upon years, and then once it finally happens, like, oh, it's a white guy. Got it.
Guys, wait, no, it's okay. What? We're white. Oh.
Yeah, that'll make us forgiven on the internet.
Look, y'all need to be reminded by Raka Raka Ali. I can do whatever. I'm white. I'm sorry.
God damn, that's a fucking cringe callback. Is Rucka Rucka Ali?
That's
I think
really
that
cringe.
deserves an apology video.
That deserves an apology.
That deserves an apology video. Is
wow,
that fucking
Tim, something
giving Rucka
years in the
Rucka
making.
Ali
Now
lip
I have to
service?
make in 2 minutes.
Now, you know what does not deserve an apology is referencing the Boondocks. Wait a minute. I'm white.
Wait a minute. I'm white.
I'm sorry. It's the way he was ready to go, and then he goes, "Oh shit."
Wait, hold on a fucking second.
It's just really funny. It's all it is. Makes me laugh.
Yep.
The little like musical note they play after he realizes it adds to the flavor text. Like, oh yeah, it's magical.
Is it one of those light bulb dings?
Exactly.
Where it's basically this dude was getting like goaded, trying to like get into a fight, and then like the dude, as he's about to start actually fighting, he has this moment like, wait a minute, I'm white, and just walks away, cheery as can be.
and the black guy's like, wait, this is a great opportunity to ruin your life. Also, for context, the black guy in that scene was voiced by Terry Crews.
Oh damn.
So young Terry Crews before he was really famous. I think like at most he just got out of the NFL.
Sir, I'm sorry we're out of coffee. Oh,
You know what?
I triggered
You know
the
what,
other
Kevin?
two.
Kevin, I'm gonna serve them McDonald's coffee, okay? There you go.
Tim, that's their face.
No. Kevin, you don't understand. McDonald's
What?
coffee.
Oh no, I
It
know
comes
that's
in
a
two
lot.
temperatures: cold as ice or the surface of the sun.
Oh no, I know about the law that happened because of it.
Yeah, no, that woman was suffering. Lady, I'm gonna need you to back off.
Miss, I'm sorry that he got your order wrong.
It will
Please
happen
calm
again.
down.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, that was a good shot. I don't give a what anybody says.
Oh, please enjoy our healthy selection.
Terraforming planets to suit my needs. I'm a human being.
Wait, hold on a second. Oh, what the?
What are you?
Wait, who's still alive? Oh shit, this guy.
Wait, did they make 4 for the PlayStation 4? Hell yeah!
PlayStation
Just No Man's
4?
Sky.
Ow. PlayStation
Man.
4?
Kevin.
Maxis. What?
Kevin, you have to say "aw man" like you do in Lone Night Gaming.
Oh,
Like he does in Lone Night Gaming, the
Hey,
show
my
we're currently on.
KRA.
Wow.
My mistake.
wait. Lone Knight Game? This isn't KRing?
Kevin.
Damn it!
Kevin.
Oh. Man.
Oh man.
Can I have my knife back, sir?
Oh, you know what? You can keep it, buddy. He died.
Thanks, they ran out of plastic knives.
I can't have it back.
It's kind of bloody, though.
It's fine.
That's just ketchup. I had to cut my burger. Oh, thanks. You're welcome.
You know what? On one hand, it feels wrong to cut a burger in half. On the other hand, it's practical.
I mean, how do you cut your enemies down? Do you cut them hot dog or hamburger style?
You cut your hot dogs?
So
Sorry,
I'm less
it's-
impressed and more surprised. One thing I will say about Overwatch 2 is I'm more surprised just because this is becoming more and more rare mainly due to the owners of the different gaming platforms. They've made it fully cross-platform, including account merging.
Nice. I like that.
Which I think should be the standard. I feel like it's very sad when that becomes such a notable thing.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, the American servers have been such a shit show that people have actually, just because of like the absurdly long queues and glitches logging in, that people have found out it's actually easier on PC to log into the Asia data center to get into the game.
Oh.
That kind of makes sense, though.
I just find that hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Do you think
embarrassing.
this might come in handy as soon as he picked it off that hand?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Handy, because he's.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my glass.
Kevin,
Wow.
Kevin, that was a funny joke.
That's what the game made.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have that yet.
Oh
No.
hell, you need the B for boss.
B for boobies. Okay.
Wait
Wait a
You
minute.
push it away. There's 2 extra things, and it starts with an F, and you're like, fucker. Don't worry, I'm almost there. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh, hold on, Dr. Lee, your presence is being requested.
Dr. Lee ain't available right now.
Oh. Can you tell him that he's been requested?
I'll think about it.
Alright. There you go. Look at that sorted inventory. And look at your knife durability.
Alright, real quick, I just want to go back in here. Got it. Alright, I need to go back.
No problem.
Welcome to Tim Overcomplicates Resident Evil 2. We are getting close to the end of the second playthrough.
Yep. Do you think we'll be able to finish tonight, or do you think we'll take another episode?
I'll probably take another episode.
Ah, okay.
But we will be done with this soon. And by the end of the month, I will be done with this game.
And it's appropriate, because it's Halloween.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I did it.
Oh, of course. Wait, have we been holding off this playthrough this entire time because Halloween?
No, I kind of just lost interest for a bit.
Okay.
But then I was like, you know what? I want to sit down and finish it for the show.
Of course.
And then
You all finished a playthrough, Tim. You're next.
well, no comment.
What playthrough did I finish?
No, stop. I said no comment.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here. Yeah, no, this playthrough will be done by the end of the month, hopefully.
When are they gonna go back to dating my dead grandma? What was that game?
Never. We are not going back to that game.
Never. Absolutely never. This is an official statement from Lone Knight Gaming. If that is your dream for this channel, don't.
We are very happy to not go back to that game. It was meant to be a shitpost moment where I bought it and I surprised Kevin with it.
And he made it worse somehow.
No, it was how we expected it to be.
We lost our entire Twitter fan base.
We don't have fans.
Exactly. We lost the ghosts. We lost 80% of our bots. Oh, hold on, there was an error. I think you gotta maybe examine it real quick.
How fucking funny would it be if they just went the Final Fantasy VII remake route and just like halfway through this completely like took the story in a different direction? Just to fuck with people.
Aerith, in the middle of the final boss battle, Aerith pegs Sephiroth.
Oh, he's still alive. Can I have my ID back?
Here, I have an idea. No.
Man, these capsule
Oh,
hotels
this
are
isn't my
weird.
favorite idea.
A waste
Also,
of
there's a
space.
Wait, did it give you an achievement called
Yes.
A Waste of Space?
Yes,
Just
because
for
I got...
killing the dude who was in the bunk?
No, a waste of space because my waist has more space now. Because of the pockets.
Oh, okay, it was for expanding your inventory. I thought it was just because you killed the dude who popped out of the little capsule bunk.
What the fuck? How the fuck
Hey,
did I
well,
hit that?
I think it's because you're hitting like the hitbox of the roof of the capsule.
That's lame. Whatever, I'm out of here.
Smell you later, nerds.
Sayonara! Door. Man, I can't believe...
I've mentioned before, like the past couple times we've streamed, I've been playing through Final Fantasy IX in my free time, and that game has a very funny take to me on one of the weirder classes, like jobs to like ever appear in the series.
Yeah.
In that the Blue Mage of Final Fantasy IX, and those who've played this know where I'm going with this, because Blue Magic's always been kind of a weird like example of a job in the Final Fantasy series, because it basically revolves around copying monsters' attacks, like copying your enemy's abilities. And like how they do this isn't like it changes from example to example. Sometimes you have to get hit with it. Sometimes you just have to see the attack. Like, and in the case of Final Fantasy IX, you have Quina Quen. Quina Quen is a member of the Q tribe, which is a race of gourmands, as they describe themselves. Even though Quina personally finds frogs to be the greatest delicacy. But see, Quina is a blue mage, but the way they learn their abilities is by eating their enemies.
Yeah.
So, they can learn missile by having a robot sandwich.
Kinda.
Sweet. Oh man, I
Doing a lot of service to assume they take the time to make it into a sandwich.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off at this point here. Just to say that we got to this part of the stream. We've made some great progress, I feel like.
Leon's still kind of struggling, but he'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll live. It's fine. All right, y'all. You guys have a lovely night. I'm gonna go take care of some things. And then...
Evil is lived backwards, so...
All right. Well, good night, folks.
That was a way to end the stream, Kevin.